Hello and welcome to the Jsmusicschool YouTube channel, and this sixth post on becoming great at improvisation. What we're going to look at is pentatonic bends. So previous blogs and videos have included things like groups of 3, groups of 4. So now what we're going to add hammer-ons, string skipping, and now we're going to really get into those awesome bends. The idea behind a bend is you're simply taking a note and manipulating it to reach the next note of that scale. So the idea is you'll hit the end, for example, the end of the first shape, the A minor pentatonic, on the 7th fret, and it'll reach the 9th fret of the G string. Essentially the next note of that scale. So what I've done here with the diagram, again this video is going to be on jsmusicschool.blogspot.co.uk, so that's where I have the diagrams and the descriptions so you can see it, nice clear pictures. What I've done here is I've just highlighted for me the most essential bends. There's so much out there on the internet that clouds over the really core stuff. So here I've got for me 3 nice, really interesting and most widely used bends for each of those 5 shapes of the minor pentatonic. Again, the shapes are the same for the major pentatonic, but just reordered. So these are classic bends. So red dot is simply a tone bend. That basically means 2 notes, so either from D to E. Yeah. And the idea is when you're practicing these bends, first thing to do is I'd use your 3rd finger and use your 1st and 2nd as support to help push it up, and make sure you have a little bit of a grip, because you don't want to be like that and having no anchor to lift it up. So a little bit of a grip, so hand position important, and then use your 3rd finger and use your 1st and 2nd as support. So if we just take the first shape of the we'll do it all in A minor pentatonic. So the first shape of the A minor pentatonic starts on the 5th fret, and then the red dots again are a tone bend. The red dots with a blue circle around it are 1.5 tones. Okay, so when they start in the 2nd shape. So first shape, our first dot is the red dot. Yeah, so when you're practicing, if you're struggling to hear that pitch, hit the note, then hit a tone above it to get your ears accustomed to where you're going. So, yes, this really helps you to get a nice system in place for mastering your bends. And then you've got the 8th fret now, B string, and then you've got 8th fret, E string. Okay, so that's the first shape. The 2nd shape, we'll start 8th fret, low E string. And here, 9th fret G string, we've got tone and a half bend. Which is really awesome, like Jimmy Page, people like that use this. So that's tone and a half, so that's equivalent from going to there, to 3 frets up. So 9th fret, 12th fret. Okay, and then we've got the same type of bend on the 10th fret B string. We've got a tone bend at the end. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3rd shape, so we'll start 10th fret low E string, the zigzag shape. We've got a tone bend on the 12th fret G string. Then we've got a tone bend on the 13th fret B string. Now you've got tone and a half. And they're a bit more challenging, so for me, if you're really starting out on bends, just stick with the red ones to start with. It's a lot easier to control. And you might find, again, when you're fine with the bending, you'll grab other strings with you on the way up. You can kind of use your 1st finger to block out any muting. Again, when your fingers get more stronger, you get used to cutting out that excess noise. So you're going to have a little bit of that to start with. That's perfectly natural. Cool. Okay, so let's go to the 4th shape. So start 12th fret low E string. Got a really nice tone and a half bend there on the 14th fret G string. Okay, and then we've got tone bend 15th fret B string, tone bend on the 15th fret high E string. Now go to the 5th shape. You've got a tone bend on the 15th fret G string. And you've got a tone and a half bend on this, my bad, that was the 17th fret. Then we've got the tone and a half bend on the 17th fret B string. And we've got the same again on the last string. Okay, so the cool thing about that is you can use that grid and just move it to anywhere else in another key. So the idea is the tension down here obviously a lot stronger, so your bend's going to be a little bit more, you're going to need to put a little bit more pressure into them to get the desired effect. So yeah, so basically practice those in different keys. So just take, I don't know, practice the bends in the 3rd shape, okay, and just practice it down here. This will be in D minor. And so on, and you'll just find that you've got a system in place. You understand why these bends are working. It should work out a lot easier, and you start to really get some great riffs going. So thanks very much for watching. Any comments, suggestions, feel free to post them up on YouTube and also on the blog, where you'll find the diagrams and everything else. So you can also find us on Twitter at Jsmusicschool and facebook.com/Jsmusicschool. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope you found this useful. Cheers.